from Thermopolis. I've lived there since 1997, and I'm an attorney. I was originally diagnosed in the summer of 2013 with pancreatic cancer. I originally went to the doctor because I was in a great deal of pain, and I thought it was gallbladder, and he thought it was gallbladder. And we were beginning to prepare for surgery to set it up when they decided I needed another test. And I went down to Denver, and I had an endoscopic MRI. And that's when I discovered the tumor. We went through the first round of chemo and got a little rugged at the end, but we made it. And then I went through radiation treatments, and now I'm in my second round of chemo, having just come back from Denver again, where they told me that the tumor is still inoperable. But not giving up. If there's a sliver of hope, there's a sliver of hope. That's all you need. So, at first for the chemo, I was coming down here for treatment once a week for 3 weeks, and then I'd have a week off. And I did that for, I believe, 8 treatments. And then I started radiation, and I had 30 treatments of radiation. And now I'm starting my second round of chemo, and I have yet to find out exactly what that will entail. I've stayed here since probably November of 2013, when I'd start. The first time, friends brought me down and took me home. And then I found out about the Masterson place. Someone who had stayed here told me about it. I didn't believe them, quite frankly, but I called, and yeah, everything they said was true. And so I've been staying here ever since. And Wanda and you, Alicia, and everybody else has just been phenomenal in your assistance to me, making sure I had rooms. And well, it's been a godsend for me, and I didn't know such a wonderful place even existed or could exist. And everyone I've talked to, everyone without exception, has nothing but praise for the Masterson place. And the work that you're doing here and the support you provide to the residents and your clients. And a lot of us, like me included, I don't know I could afford to stay down here. Even if the free bus service were available, I'd have to spend the night down here, because the bus turns right around and goes back to Lander. Once they drop everybody off, they wait only for the people who get radiation, which just takes a few minutes. And then they turn around and go back to Lander. So that's why I have to spend the night during the time I'm on chemo. And I couldn't afford it. I don't know what in the world I would be doing if it weren't for the Masterson place. When I had to start my radiation treatments, which were going to be 30 treatments, Wanda said to me, I'm going to go and talk to the angels and see if they'll help you with this. I can remember that sounded kind of strange, and I said, I've never known anybody who could talk to angels before. But then she said, well, I've talked to them, and they're willing to cover the cost for your board, for your room, while you're undergoing radiation, which meant I didn't have to pay anything for my room. I mean, the generosity of this foundation just floors me.